So we're in NBA draft season, and that is why we're back recording on this channel, because yeah, the playoffs are fun. The playoffs are fun right now, but I gotta be honest, I love the draft. I think it's my favorite time of the NBA season. It's one of my favorite things, trying to evaluate talent, and it's when I really start to like go and watch a lot of these. Well, not watch a lot of these players. I start to like watch a lot more in depth of these players. But one player I've been watching for a while is Rocco Zikarsky. He hasn't had a great year this year in Australia. I'm gonna be honest. He has not had a great year. The kid is a monster. He is a monster. Like, people are talking about this. Like, people are talking about, what's his name? The kid in Florida. The Canadian guy. I can't even remember what his name was. But they're talking about him. They're like, oh, he could make the NBA. It's like, man, Zikarsky is a 7'4" athlete. This guy is a monster. And trust me on this, you will be hearing more rumblings about this guy, especially because he's a second round pick. And he's young. But if you guys did not see, tallest prospect in the combine, which NBA team could use him? 7'3" without shoes, with a 7'4" wingspan and a 9'8" standing reach. Not only that, the kid moves. The kid can move. He can dunk anything around the rim. Like, he is, like, the thing with him is that he's not slow. Like, 7'3" barefoot. He's what, like 4 inches bigger than most people that would list himself as 7 foot. 7'3" barefoot. He's going to be listed as 7'4" in the league. So the man's 7'4", and yeah, he's again a little bit small, a little bit undersized, I have to say. But like, just look at the he can jump. He can jump. He is an athlete. The kid is a monster. The kid, like, there's no other way to describe it. Like, the kid is genuinely a monster. And I don't know if he's going to put it all together at any stage in his NBA career. I don't know if he's going to put it all together as a rookie. He's definitely not going to put it all together as a rookie. He's going to be a G League type player. But, I don't know. I don't know with this guy here. Like, he is, like, if you just look at how he moves, like, this is a 7'4" guy. Look at the speed he's moving in the lane agility drills. Like, it is crazy just looking at how he moves. Like, this guy is 7'4". And again, look, is the basketball there? Is the output there right now? No, it's not. Which is why we're not talking about this guy as a top 7 or 8 pick. Like, I would have liked to, it would be interesting to see how he would have gotten on in college. But he still struggled at the NBL, which is a much higher level than NCAA D1. You just never know when it comes to these prospects. But all the physical tools are there. Everything's there. And like, come on. How many 7'4" guys have been this quick in the history of ball? How many 7'4" guys move like this guy? And he's not overly skinny. He's like Klingon build. Maybe a little bit bigger than Donovan Klingon. And he's 18. He's 18. Impressive. Is he considered a sleeper? 100% he's considered a sleeper. No stats in production. Should go to college. Why should he go to college? Why should he go to college? To make $0 in NA or NIL deals? Only one center projected in the first round, one true center. Like, I'm telling you guys, he is going to get cooked badly if he's thrown in the deep end. We'll have cool plays here and there, be punched in paint. That's the thing. He's not ready. Anyone who thinks he's ready, nobody in the freak size range moves even 20% as well as Wemby. Obviously, he looks like he moves better than someone like Edie. He moves much better than Edie. And he's what? About an inch shorter than Edie? An inch and a half taller than Klingon? At this height? Like, the production is not going to be there. Looking through, unfortunately, he's a spud with rocks for hands. Should get a good look in early and mid-second round on size and defensive potential alone. I think he's going to rise. I think someone's going to take him in the first round. I think a team at the end of the first round is going to be like, we can just wait on this guy for a year or two. Like, expect him to be a big riser here and lots of positive things. Surprised he's declared for the draft early in his pro career. He's still very much work in progress and we look to be drafted. He's going to be drafted because he was bad this season. I'm sorry. Like, Derek Lively was garbage at Duke. Like, Derek Lively literally stunk it up at Duke. I'm not saying he's Derek Lively, but he stunk it up at Duke. We can be honest. Derek Lively stunk it up. And he was still drafted 12 based on potential and being a lob threat with Luka. And we're going to probably... It's likely that we see with Derek Lively, without Luka, the Derek Lively the scouts might have, the scouts might have been right on him, non-Mav scouts. And if you're looking at the draft in the 20s, I could see a team taking a flyer on him because, let's be real, as much as you want to criticize Zach Edey for the play-in, as much as you want to criticize Zach Edey for the playoffs, we can be honest. Zach Edey was worth the 9th pick. How many players lower than Zach Edey would the Grizzlies take in a redraft? Jared McCain? Is that it? Like, Cody Williams went 10. You never know about Topic. Devin Carter went 13. Who had 11? Was Topic 11 or was Topic 12? I can't even remember. But, like, you're looking at a project player, and I could see him going as high as maybe, like, Spurs 14. If the Spurs still have 14. Like, any team can just take a complete flyer on him. Because best case scenario, he's within 2 years of Derek Lively. A lob catcher, an athlete at 7'4". Worst case scenario, he flames out of the league. Which a lot of players do. And it just really depends on, he's going to be someone where situation, role matters a lot. And is he going to be allowed playing the G League for 2 years? Like, there could be the conversation that he's 2 years away from being 2 years away. But some of those guys that are like that we talk about, that they're 2 or 3 years away from being good, they never pan out. Or they pan out too late in their career that the NBA has already moved on. Like Bruno Caboclo. If you watch Bruno Caboclo playing now, Bruno Caboclo could play in the NBA. The current version of Caboclo 100% could play in the NBA, but he's pushing 30. Like, he's pushing 30 now. He's older than me. So it's not like he's this young prospect anymore, and he's not good enough to be a vet, and they would rather take a young prospect similar enough to him. And he got a chance in the G League. He was exceptional. He's exceptional now. But maybe that could always happen. But I don't see there being that big of a risk in taking someone who you know is going to be a risk. Like, how many teams throw away mid to late first round picks? A lot of teams. An awful lot of teams do. The Lakers threw away Hud Schifino. Just trying to think again who threw away what picks. Like, wasn't their fault, but the Nuggets threw away the Day'Ron Sharp trade. The Milwaukee Bucks completely threw away the AJ Johnson pick. Why they picked him in the first round, I don't know. That was just confusing. And if you're looking at project players, like Tidjane Salone went 6 last year. He went 6, and he was a project. He was a project, except his output was obviously better in France than Zikarsky's has been in Australia. And there are not, like, 7'4" players don't grow on trees. Mobile 7'4" players don't grow on trees. Mobile 7'4" players that you can get in the second round of the draft is something we might not have ever seen before. And I'm telling you guys, Rocco Zikarsky could be a guy that's the steal of the draft, but he could also be a guy that never plays an NBA game. I don't know. But if I'm a team taking it in a second round and you've got time to develop this kid, I'm doing it. Like, he has infinite potential. And there are very few guys at his build. Like, at his build and his athleticism and just his tangible qualities. Or not his tangible, his just physical profile. There's not many players in the history of basketball that match his physical profile. So I think he is more than worth a flyer in the second round. And if he somehow falls into the 40s, 50s, getting this dude in the 40s and 50s could be one of the biggest steals we've ever seen in the draft. Again, there's a chance he flames out and we never see him in the NBA. But just based on pure upside, you could potentially be getting I expected him, when he was projected to be a late first round, I expected him to start pushing towards top 10 in the draft. And I saw a couple of mock drafts that had him top 10 a year ago, and he just had a horrible year in Australia. He has top 5 upside, but if we're just going based on how they play right now, he's not drafted. His ceiling is starting center his ceiling is being a starting center in the league. A good starting center. His floor is being out of the league in 3 years. So he's such a wide range, but somebody's going to take a chance on him. And whoever takes the chance, if you develop this kid properly, you could have a serious player on your hands.